Welcome to the Mistlands. This is a cruel and inhospitable zone. Here are the best tips and tricks I know that I wish I was shown before coming here to help put you on the path to success. First off, let's talk about the dwarf towers. These towers are awesome as a ready-made base for you. There's just one thing standing in your way, and that is the ward. The ward blocks access to the door. It will block you from doing any building within about the same range as a workbench. If you try to damage the ward, any dwarves within the tower would attack you, but you can get around the mechanic by doing this. Pop yourself down a workbench as soon as you're out of range of the ward. Afterwards, craft yourself a cart and drag it back to the tower. After you have your cart in the tower, you just need to hook yourself up, walk the cart back a bit, hold down shift, run in and ram your cart straight into the ward. This will damage the ward and the dwarves will not aggro on you. You'll need to reposition the cart a few times to get it lined up. You will also need to repair the cart 1 or 2 times. Destroying the ward in this way will not only get you a tower base, the dwarves will also help you defend this base because you haven't directly attacked them or the ward. After you've broken the ward, you can crack open any of the crates and the dwarves will not attack. I am now good friends with these dwarves and I don't want to accidentally hit them, so I'll give them a gentle shove off the edge of the building because I care for them deeply. Inside the crates that look like this is a very important item that you will need, and the sooner you can get hold of one for yourself, the better. And it's called a dwarf extractor. The dwarf extractors are one of the components you need for getting sap, and sap you get from ancient roots that glow like this. The dwarf extractor will not work just on its own. You need to craft yourself a complete sap extractor. What I did back in the day is Google up how to make a sap extractor. So then I knew I needed 5 black metal, the diverger extractor, along with 10 of the the wood, that stuff. Don't waste the same amount of time that I did in scouring through all of your workbench and forge recipes, because this is not where you craft it. The recipe you're looking for is actually in the crafting section, and you place the sap extractor down just like you would a beehive or a campfire. If the ancient root veins are nice and bright, it means it is full of energy, and so it will be a relatively quick process to get some sap. After you've stuck it in the root, it takes approximately 1 minute. The next thing you want to be keeping your eye out for in the Mistlands is the black skulls. Inside of these is another resource you want to prioritise getting, and that is the soft tissue. I will show you how to combine this with the sap later on. Mining the tissue, there is a lot of it in these skulls, and just systematically start your way from the top and work your way all the way down. The tissue is all the way down to the bottom and it is really deep. Don't get carried away and run out of durability on your pickaxe. You will need to smash a hole to get back out again. The skulls themselves are also a great source of black marble. Just like you can with other mining materials, if you dig out all below and there's nothing to support it, you can actually make the petrified bone shatter to save yourself some time in gathering up a lot of black marble in one go. Next item to focus on are the black cores. These you will find inside the Seeker dungeons. You can find them just freestanding like this one, and also behind the secret doors that will be marked up with bright blue symbols. You will need 10 of the black cores to be able to set up the 2 crafting stations I will show you. First station to pop down is the Eater refinery. Along with your 5 black cores, you'll need some sap, some black marble, black metal and some of the weird wood. Make sure you place this one down away from any wooden or stone buildings, because whilst it's processing, sparks fly out and it will damage your buildings. Black marble is immune to the damage. Just chuck the sap in at the front. It's a fairly tall station, so you will have to use a ladder to get to the top, and that is where you put in your soft tissue. After a short while, you'll end up with a magic ball of Eater. You need 20 of them to craft the most useful item in Mistlands. The item you need will be crafted at the second crafting station to focus on, and that is the Gouda table. And what you're after is a feather cape. You'll need your Eater balls, some feathers and also some scale hide. The scale hide comes from the hairs within the Mistlands. To be honest, I use dev commands to spawn in the scale hide, because in any game I refuse to intentionally kill anything that looks like a rabbit within the game. Yep, I know, we all have our own little quirks. I'm going to fire off some more quick fire tips that are going to come in really handy for you, and finish off with a really good one at the end as a thank you for watching all of the video. You can use the Eater balls for destroying wards. The more you chuck down, the quicker the ward will break. The dwarf extractors will prevent you from teleporting. This one baffled me because I couldn't find any metal in my inventory. If you notice your wisp fountain is not producing any wisps, check the tooltip in case it needs more space. It needs to be nighttime also. In this zone, it's definitely better to turn your music down, or even better, off. This will let you hear the Seekers and the Yolls a lot easier. In your graphics settings, turning up the draw distance to max, you will be able to see the Seekers from further away also. Anything to help you with visibility in this zone is useful. And the mist, in my opinion, is just damned annoying, especially for anybody just starting out in this zone. The map in this game is not to be underestimated. Open the map up in the Mistlands. The map is a real-time top-down view, so you can see the purple swirls is the mist, But what I'll show you now is if you see any of the areas that is very dark brown or black, you can remove the wisp light, because in these areas there isn't any fog. Hopefully on your seed there are a few of these brown patches, as in my opinion, the Mistlands would be great without any damn mist. I reckon it'd be really good if you were able to upgrade your wisp light, and each step allowed you to cut through a larger area of the mist. What are your thoughts on this? Good or bad idea? I do hope these tips will help you out. Please remember to tap the like button if they do. See you soon, and take it easy.